And welcome again to another live trading session with me at Market Potentials. Now today is day number 5. Today is the 1st of May. If you're wondering, as you saw as the title of the video, today is day number 5, and we started off on Monday, day number 1, wanting to make $100 on an incremental basis every single day. So today is day 5, and obviously we started Monday wanting to make $100, which we did. Tuesday $200, Wednesday $300, Thursday $400, and today we have Friday with the goal of making $500. Now, you may think that it's all right, guys, sorry, I had to make a trade there while I was just talking to you. So I've put in $400 on my first trade, and I've selected higher in this case. All right, so I stand to pocket a 76% return on investment, or $304 if the trade ends up my way. All right, so let's see if it does. At the moment, kind of looks maybe not. That's the nice pick up stick, so that's good. All right, so there we go. That's $304, guys, on the first trade. Now again, like I said earlier, I was looking to make $500 in the trade today, and we are now up $304, which is pretty good. We are more than halfway there. So let me just take that down. So that's $304 in profit, sorry. And to recap, in binary options trading, it's all about basically setting or choosing a direction. All right. As you saw earlier, I chose higher, and basically as the chart ended up being higher in 30 seconds. So all right, the interval that they're trading, the time span is from this white line to the red line. Okay. So if I expect the chart to end up being higher, I just put in an amount. In this case, $400. And I selected higher, and the chart, true enough, did end up being higher, and I have now $304 extra in my trading account simply for doing that. So that's it, guys. All right, it's really that simple. Unlike Forex and stuff, where you don't know where to sell, when to short, you make variable returns like 2%, 10%, etc. In binary option trading, everything is very straightforward. So I chose the currency pair. I was trading the euro versus the Japanese yen. It's a binary option trade. You can get the same access to the platform, guys, again by the link below. So just go ahead and do that if you want to trade and earn a very comfortable amount of money trading. All right, if that's your passion. So to recap again, so I put in $400, 76%, guys. 76% ROI is the amount that I made on my money. So like I said, I put in $400. I now have $300. That's a crazy amount of money if you ask me, right? So like I said, in binary option trading, it's all about forecasting the trend, all right? And I use a couple of indicators to help me do that, which are oscillator, momentum, MACD, and the Bollinger Bands, all of which are accessible for free on the same platform at this popular section. So just go ahead and put in what you want. There are plenty of indicators. Lots of people ask me what indicators to use. I'm very comfortable with these 4 indicators. You will eventually figure out what works for you. But to me, in binary option trading, it's all about forecasting trends. So this indicators give me a pretty good idea of what kind of trends I'm looking to go for. I will sit this one out, guys, because it looks like a very flat movement as we speak. So I don't really see the indicators or the markers that I actually look for here. And I think it's going to be fairly flat for a bit. So let's see how that goes. Okay. So I stay away from trading when things are flat because it honestly, can go in anyone's direction. So like, for instance, let me see if I can show you here. Like this portion here, right? It's fairly flat. Sorry, the timestamp changed it. Where was that? Okay, so this is the one. All right, so I stay away from trading in this kind of portions, guys, because it's hard to predict trends when things are, flat or they're not showing you a trend. So I stay away from those kind of things. Now, when actually trading, you have a couple of, like timeline charts that you can choose from here. All right, guys, I'm taking the second trade for the day. So the second trade for the day, again, I've put in $400 with a profit margin of $300. Okay, guys, looks like Well, let's see how bad this takes us, okay? Unfortunately though, things are not looking my way at the moment. So I made $304 earlier, and now I may actually stand to lose this $304. Um, so let's see how it goes. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's gone, guys. All right, so um, I set out to make $500. Okay, so that's what I told you guys at the beginning of this video. So I set out to make $500, and I made a $304 eventually on my first trade. Now in my second trade, I actually lost $400, guys. So that's 304, and we are now down $96. Okay. So again, I made 304 on my first trade. On my second trade, I lost $400, which I put in, and now I am down $96. I'm in the red, basically. Okay. So now let's talk about what a trader actually does when it comes to losing trades, because when you actually start off on your trading journey, right? I think it's more important that you learn how to handle losses than handling a win, for instance. Okay. There are a couple of things that a normal person goes through. One is disappointment, anger, or frustration. All of these emotions are totally human in nature, and there's really nothing wrong about it. But what you should remember is that as a trader, you should be as emotionally detached from a trade as you can, right? Because it's very, very critical that you do that. Why do you have to do that? Okay, if you ask me why do you have to do that, it's because a trade is a trade. And I find that personally, I'm able to make better decisions when I actually detach myself. And I just look at it as numbers. Of course, it's my money. But when you look at it as just numbers and whether or not it actually makes sense to trade, it becomes a lot clearer. Okay. All right, let's look at what's happening here. Like I said, I was eyeing a couple of charts this afternoon. Again, this is a lifetime stamp, just about 10 minutes to 3 p.m. from where I am. The US dollar and the Canadian dollar Forex chart. Again, this is a digital binary option, guys, that I'm looking to trade here, if I do. Still fairly flat. Well, this looks much better than this, so let's have a look at this and see what happens, okay? What I'm trying to look for, guys, as I'm talking to you, I'm analyzing to see whether a bit too close there. I think, yeah, all right, that's fine. I'm trying to see whether a trend is beginning to emerge, okay, or if a trend has just started. Now, what this allows me to do is then ride on that trend, because when you see something that's developing, and you think it's strong, chances are it will also last the 30 seconds. Now, basically, all you're trading is this 30 seconds window from the white line to the red line. You're choosing whether the chart is going to end up being higher. You're going to select higher, and if you do get it right, then you pocket this money. If you do get it lower, then you lose the money. Or of course, if you select lower, then you're actually in the money when it goes lower. All right, let me make it simple for you guys. All right, so in this case, if I selected higher and in 30 seconds it ended up being higher, I make money, all right? If I selected lower and in 30 seconds it is lower, I end up making money. And the money that you make, like I said, is 77% return on investment, guys. That was something that I could have taken earlier, but anyway, don't worry about it. The key thing, again, to remember as a trader is you want to be patient, okay? Having patience is important because not every not every chance that comes your way you have to trade. I would rather take a step back, look, analyze, and jump in if I think the trade is going to be profitable to me, instead of simply trading. And another thing to remember is binary option trade. I always trade very, very close to the white line if you look at my videos. The reason being is if I can go ahead and put in a trade now, the platform does accept my trade, but you don't know what's going to happen between the time, say, I put in a decision here to the time it hits the white line. Things can change because timing is one of the most critical things to get right in binary option trades, guys. All right, so here goes. I have put in $800, guys, $800 trade on this one. And let's see what happens. So in this case, I selected higher, so as long as the chart ends up being higher in the next 20 seconds, I stand to pocket $616 in return, okay? So let's see where that takes us. Just a couple of seconds left, just under 10 seconds. Yeah, still have pretty good chance of hitting it, hopefully. And there we go. All right. Finally, guys, so we've done it. $616 in my trading account on the plus side, which is very, very, very good because I set out to make $500. Okay, was my goal, and I did make some money on the first trade. On the second trade, I lost $400. All right, so it was $304 in profit on the first trade, and $400 loss on the second trade, and a profit of $616 on the third trade. I am now up $520 for the day, guys. Okay, should see it up on the screen. I'll put it up somewhere there. So basically, the first trade was a profit. I pocketed $304. The second trade was a loss, unfortunately. I lost $400, so I became in the red for $96, down $96. In the third trade, I put in $800 to recoup my losses as well as to end up making my goals for the day. And I am up, I made basically $606, $616, as you saw here. So overall, I'm actually up total net for the day, $520. Again, as I said at the beginning of the video, my goal was to make $500. I've achieved that. I've more than met that. $520 in my bank account. So yeah, that's the 5 days challenge completed, guys. That's it, you know. So as you saw over these 5 days, I've actually shown you that it is doable. All right, you've actually looked over my shoulder. You've seen me win trades. You've also seen me lose trades, and how I actually picked myself up from that. The thing to remember is you have to be you need to want to trade, all right? You need to want to do better for yourself. It's not easy, okay? This is not a get rich quick scheme. It's actually for people who are actually interested in making a better living by taking action. You can start by taking action by just simply signing up for this platform, which is easily accessible, all right? And you can actually trade worldwide with this, no matter which part of Asia, Europe, South America, wherever you are. You can actually join the platform and do exactly what I'm doing. Now, minimum deposits on this platform, guys, start off with just $10. So if you're a beginner, you can just start with that and work yourself up as you go. I hope that, you know, by watching this series of 5 videos that you have over the past 5 days, you get confidence, you get motivation, and you know that it is doable because, guys, I have been doing this for the past 6 years. And when I started in my 20s, I was 22, I literally had $500 to my name. It was my life savings. I put it into trading, and you guessed what happened, all right? I basically lost the entire money in 3 trades. I still remember that. So this is what I did. After that happened, I literally swore off trading. I said, this is not going to work for me. It's nonsense. It's never going to work and stuff because obviously no one showed me anything, right, back then. But a couple of months later, I realized that that $500 was a lot of money. Okay, like I said, it was everything I had to my name back then. And I realized that the only way is by slogging for the next couple of months, or by actually, you know, taking the bull by its horns, so to speak, and take the challenge upon myself to learn trading, to see how I could actually be a better trader. What then happened was I invested myself to learn. I took the opportunity to learn at every single chance. I practiced. I took trade logs. I made notes. You know, you name it, I've done it. All right. And I've got from there to being able to hit my trading goals pretty much on most days that I do trade. It wasn't easy, like I said, but it can be done. All right. I'm not practicing anything that's rocket science here. I trade purely based on technical indicators. So in this case, I've got my normal Bollinger Bands, awesome oscillators, momentum, and MACD. All of these are popular indicators, guys, everyone. I mean, if you're a trader, you probably already know this. If you're a beginner, it's something you could easily Google up. So like Bollinger Bands are here, MACD, all of this stuff, all right? If you sign up for that account down below, once you have access to this, just go ahead and do the same thing that I just showed you. You have complete access as well. Now, then it comes to how do you read these indicators? You can actually do a quick Google search. I think that there are a number of YouTube videos that may show you this as well. I'll try to record some videos on just the technical indicators when I have some time. But basically, what they show you are trends, okay, or trend reversals that are about to happen. Now, these are two things that I depend on: trends that are emerging, if they're a strong trend, or trend reversals that are about to happen. In trends that are emerging, that means like technical indicators point to a very major spike, for instance, all right? So then, since all your trading is at 30 seconds, you're fairly confident that the trend should ride you 30 seconds into the future, so you can calculate at least like higher. Or sometimes what happens is you can select lower if you think that the trend is about to reverse, for instance. So if it's an uptick and it's just starting to dwindle, for instance, then you can go ahead on the reversal side, right? So you select lower because you know that something that has strengthened significantly over a very short period, like within 5 seconds or so, is bound to reverse. All right, so you go ahead and try to get ahead of the line by selecting lower. Now, these are among the two trends that I practice in my trades. And in this case, it was fairly flat. I wouldn't say there's a major trend here. So eventually, with some practice, you'll be able to do the kind of trades that I'm talking about here as well. But basically, if you looked at the MACD, you can see that things were starting to happen, all right, which is why the reason I jumped into the trade. I took it when I did. Now, guys, that pretty much caps my video for the day. I think I've talked long enough. Again, this is day number 5, the end of our 5 days challenge, as we started on Monday. We started out making $100 on Monday. Today is Friday, and we just pocketed a total of $520 in net return. All right. So I'm very happy with what I've done for the day, guys. That more than meets my goal. So I'm going to call it a day. I will produce more content in the future over the next few days, hopefully, if I have some time. So you can go ahead and leave some comments down there if you want me to talk about a particular topic if you'd like. In the meantime, do give me a like if this video has been useful to you. Do subscribe for more videos that come out in the future. And happy trading, guys. All right, take care now. Bye.